moved into this area in 1961.
Gifford Park Neighborhood Association started in 1988.
Gifford Park, you know, this is a piece of heaven to me.
I want Gifford Park to be, it already is a lot, but to be the Manhattan of the Midwest.
I think the strength is our programs and activities. We do a lot of youth programs and activities, and it just kind of ingrains families that are here to participate, and a lot of those families end up volunteering and actually running some of our programs. One of the first projects that the Gifford Park Neighborhood Association did was to revamp Gifford Park on 33rd Street because there was a lot of weeds and trash and glass, and as a matter of fact, back in the late 80s, Gifford Park was called Glass Park because there was so much broken glass from beer bottles being broken, and it was also called Splintered Park because of needles that were found in the park. So they revamped the hill right along 33rd Street and cleared out a lot of that stuff, made it safer, and that was the first project that the Gifford Park Neighborhood Association did and partnered with the City of Omaha, with the Parks Department. You know, if we start in the beginning of the year, the Easter egg hunt is, we've been doing that for over 30 years, and we do a 10-second kickoff, and it's over in about 2 or 3 minutes. Usually a spring cleanup, and then a tennis block party to get kids interested, coming down to the park, interested in playing tennis over the summer. We also have a soccer program in June and July. We do a 33rd Street block party where we block off 33rd Street between California and Cass and do all kinds of dancing events, hoop it up, vendors sell things, kids activities, ping pong, just a lot of good stuff that really brings a lot of people down to the neighborhood. It's all free. We have something called Porch Fest where about 10 neighbors in the neighborhood offer up their porch for bands and musicians to play. Again, almost all of our events are free. And then we finish up with a holiday banquet in December that celebrates, you know, we have a Neighbor of the Year and usually a Youth of the Year, and just a time to gather at the end of the year to celebrate.
There was a lot of challenges internally and externally about whether or not diversity was accepted here. So I was invited to the table to step in and to prove that wrong and to become a defender of that reality, but also to stimulate that dialogue around those cultural differences so we can learn each other better. And some of the key stakeholders, men who passed this baton down to me over the years, have watched my family respect us, we respect them. And then we have incoming Creighton students, UNO students, and a lot of apartment dwellers that are in and out. So we get a chance to represent unity across the race line, across the socioeconomic line.
90 years old now. Come July, I'll be 91. When we moved into this neighborhood, it was basically everything I would want. I didn't have anything missed. I had a neighborhood school, grade school, I had a high school, I had the park area that we had grocery stores. Actually at that time we had 3 different grocery stores in here. So a movie theater, we had that. We had a 5 and Dime store. It was everything we would want was right in this neighborhood.
Gifford Park put together a grassroots campaign from the ground up. We tried to persuade the Board of Education that the entire Omaha was behind us. It was a strategic campaign. We had a little bit of magic. We wrote letters, we placed signs next to the address of every board member. And with that goodwill, we also persuaded the large funder that our vision was worth it. And with that large funder, we went to the board and we managed to purchase it. But that was the beginning. Having the building was one thing, and construction and keeping the momentum and getting all the tenants who are now, in fact, paying rent right now. There was one that already signed the lease, paid the rent. The building is open, and so Yates is saved.
I don't really feel like there's any limits to what we can do. And with Yates, now again, we've got like a home base, we've got a building, we've got a storefront that we can operate out of. So it's just a great central place in the neighborhood that we can gather. And good things happen when people get together, you know, physically.